Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. D. Eric Body Beats, it's a vibe. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right.
Hi.
Welcome to the Caresnone Beto podcast. I am your host, Chris Caresnone, and I have a special guest today,
Yes, I am back.
Sarge, from the from the Gray Area podcast.
There it is.
Check him out.
Yes. This is Ebony and Ivory episode 4.
This
Yes.
is the fourth. This is the fourth installment.
Of us, yes.
What do you call the episode after the trilogy?
Uh,
Or what do you call that?
the second trilogy.
Start.
Yes.
Okay, the second trilogy start. So how you been, man?
I've been good, man. Corona got everybody fucked up.
Yeah, man. Corona's fucked up.
It's whatever. Is it or is it not? Is it legit? Is it not? I mean, I don't know.
Let's get into it, baby. So I remember thinking when all this shit was popping off, my thoughts, I'm like, something don't seem real enough about it, right?
Like, people aren't dying from normal causes anymore.
Right.
He got shot 4 times. Cause of death, Corona.
100%. And I've said that, I think, on the podcast many times.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
have changed my tune slightly, and here's the reason why. With the whole racism thing, some people will say, what do you mean? And I've even said this, even like police officers, and listen, I'm not going to get into it, but when you don't necessarily notice something, does not necessarily mean that it is not real. So, because I remember, in the beginning of this, even today, I haven't personally met anyone who had it or anyone who's passed. I think I've heard of a person who's had a family member, stuff like that, but I haven't really personally heard anything. So I'm like, okay, this shit seems a little, something's a little off. So like the numbers and shit, and the 0.1% and all this kind of thing.
I also think that the testing might be a little fucked up.
Oh, a little bit.
Like there was a guy, that got tests in Ghana. He was like the mayor of a major city out there, and he was like, "Hey, let's just send him swabs of vegetables and fruits and see how it fucking comes back, and a dog." And all of that shit came back positive.
Shut up.
Yes.
This is fact. This is fact.
I could find it, but it does exist. I read a story about it. He's like, something is wrong here. It's like, I don't know, man. Is it the Illuminati? Is it some conspiracy theory shit? However, like, somebody that I work with tested positive for it, and like, I've been working 2 fucking jobs, as an essential employee. Am I getting paid more? No.
Yeah, you should, and they should back pay all those people too.
It's ridiculous. And like, we got 1 check for like $1,200, and what the fuck? That's for what?
I didn't even get that check.
Did you? Oh no.
No, I didn't do I got to do my taxes still. That's why.
I mean, you got time, I think.
I know. As a matter of fact, hey, I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Derek, the other co-host.
Yeah.
His mom is an accountant, like a hardcore one, 30 years, real business, legit.
Perfect.
So he calls me this morning. He goes, "Hey, did you do your taxes, man?" And I'm like, "Nah, I ain't doing it. I got to do it." He goes, "You got to get on it, man." And he goes, "Call my mom." And I was like, you know what? So can I be honest? The problem I have, and this has been a problem with a lot of things in my life, once I let things get too far, then I kind of just try to pretend like it isn't there,
Out of sight, out of mind sort of thing.
Yeah. And that's been a big problem. Probably how I became 400 pounds at one point. Probably how, because you just say, whatever. But what I know is, just like how I lost all that weight, you do have to just start. Even with this podcast or Instagram, if you just got to start. It don't matter what the situation is, whatever you're trying to do, whether you're trying to fix a problem or start a new project, you got to start.
Yeah.
And today was my gotta start finally fucking moment.
I mean, take this as a motivator. Like, this is what you want to do with your life. You want to be like an entertainer, a podcaster, and
social commentator.
There you go. A public figure is the tag I think I got.
100%.
That's the tag I got. It's a
100%.
public figure. Yeah, but if you make it, right, you have your own.
Excuse me. When we make it.
Yes.
See, you see what I did there?
Yes.
You see what I did there?
I got it.
Right.
Okay, when we make it,
Facts.
I'm not going to jail for tax evasion.
Fuck.
Because they're going to be like, oh, he's moving. He's moving on up.
Get his ass. Or they might let you get there and then get you.
Oh, yeah, it's fucked, man. They don't just get it.
He goes, like, especially if you have some big money in your world.
Yeah. If it's coming, you need to get on your taxes now. Otherwise, what you owed, I don't know, last year is going to come back and bite you on the ass tenfold 100%. With what you're making now or then.
So the good thing is I won't owe that much because I didn't make that much goddamn money. But I'll owe something.
Right.
But what she was saying, and here's what I didn't realize about taxes and then people with money and then people who have businesses and know how to finagle that world. They have a whole different mindset when it comes to money that people who don't have money don't even comprehend. For instance, I work as a server in the industry, restaurant industry, and you see a lot of people fighting for the bill. That's a thing, right? Mm-hmm. And my whole thing was, you want to be a good human being. I want to take care of the bill, which I'm sure there's a percentage of that. But what I was taught today is pump the brakes on that, especially when it's a big bill. They're like, because that's going to go towards writing off towards what their expenses are. So and then you can and the fact that you can write off so many things that most of regular people who don't have money don't even know you can. Especially for people like us who are in this kind of thing, even though you don't have an LLC, you can still write this equipment off with loopholes and shit like that.
Yes, but I mean, the people that do that they might be a little bit of a crook too, to some certain extent.
Okay.
It's called money laundering.
I like the Ozarks, this bitch.
Fucking Gooter paid for everything. It's starting to make sense now.
No, but she was like, she literally does it. She goes, that's why a lot. I don't work in a really nice restaurant where a lot of they fight for the bill, not like fight physically, but they make it serious.
Yeah.
To the point where some people will call in 3 hours early and say, I don't care who asked for the bill, I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Just give it to me.
And I'm thinking, you're just a great guy. Like, maybe.
They sneak away from the table, find the waiter, waitress.
It happens all the time. I've never... listen, black people don't do that shit unless... wait.
Neither do Jews.
Wait, unless you got money. Like, if you got money, but like the average dude who makes $50K ain't dying. The average black dude ain't dying.
There's a difference between the motivations of, like, say... Steve, right, where he's trying to do like a good thing. We're his pals, he's better off. He understands that, and he's just trying to.
And I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yeah, and then there's people who'll be like, "Damn, I could write this off. I could add to it, and it's I could do this like 3 times a week.
Right.
I'm gonna get this bag.
I'm gonna get this bag, and it's gonna just help the ear. So I don't know. So anyways, he put me on. So now my whole, and that was one of like the 15 things she taught me. So. I'm finally getting on my shit, man. And then De'Eric said this quote, and it fucked me up in a good way. He goes, we're too creative to let finances stop. No, he goes, we're too creative to let something stop you financially. And I was like, that should call a T-shirt. Like, that's a good quote, man.
It is. It's a great quote. I mean, that's secondary. Finance and money is secondary, but essential.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to create, the more freedom you have, which is, a lot of times financial, the more creative you can be. The more podcasts we can do, the more fucking we can take trips and get bigger studio. It just money,
you
man.
You got backing, sponsors, ads, all that fucking fun shit.
That's what a lot of people don't realize, and you know this now because you're in the game of getting your shit out. There's so much more than just making the content. That's most of it, and you got to start that. So that is ultimately what it is.
And like, our content is there, but promise me something that I promised myself. There might come a time like you're in a studio, or maybe you'll get a manager or something, and you're moving up. Never sell the rights to your podcast advertising to anybody else, but that's yours. That's yours.
Did you?
They're just jumping. Yes, I did.
Yep. Rogan and
Burr.
Yep. I'm like, wait a minute, because Burr was hardcore.
I love Burr, man. I listen to his shit all the time.
And so Rogan, when he switched over, he still got to keep the rights, if I'm not mistaken.
That was the thing. Spotify just wanted...
You want all the shit.
They just wanted the people to show up to the site.
Now, are they about to turn it into like a YouTube kind of thing? I wonder what they're going to do with the video, because they're getting that shit at the end of the year too, right?
Spotify.
So like,
yeah,
as a regular person on Spotify...
I think he's still going to have the YouTube, though. No?
Maybe we could be. I thought that for the rest of the year you'll be good, and I think they can put clips, but like the show will go on Spotify because Spotify's about to do. They're about to bring some video shit into theirs, which they don't do.
Oh, correct.
They're like it's all audio, right?
Yeah.
Right now, so maybe they're about to change shit. I don't know, But then Rogan's a beast.
He's. I mean, he's been doing it. He's the godfather of the game when it comes to podcasting.
I mean, he's a beast, man. He's by far got the best. I try to do a lot of my shit around his.
He's in some bullshit right now.
He's in a little shit, but I think ultimately he'll win. I think he'll win.
Oh, he's totally gonna win. I mean,
he's a good dude. Period.
He's a comedian. Okay. Comedy stems from tragedy. When there's tragedy, that's where comedy comes from. Things can't be funny unless something horrible has not fucking happened once upon a time. Look at all the fucking comics. Everyone's laughing at your history because, oh my God, that fucking sucks. It's hilarious it didn't happen to me. So congratulations on that. But the thing that, I mean, people are digging in the fucking basement for bullshit on people. Chris D'Elia's in it now.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking Jimmy Kimmel, he's gone. They canceled Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, see, I don't condone that. It's actually a good point. I saw a TikTok today. Shout out. Hey, follow me on TikTok at Chris Caresnone. What's your TikTok?
The Gray Area. DAGRAYAREA.
Follow us on TikTok. We in here shilly with it. I actually like TikTok a lot, actually.
It's great.
You know, a lot of people have issues with TikTok.
Oh, it's China. China's getting
wait.
Yeah, that's called Instagram jealous as fuck, Twitter jealous as fuck, YouTube jealous as fuck. All the people that are, American made and be like, okay, fucking an app comes from China and all of a sudden it's fucking blowing up and American businessmen are like, no.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of you. So maybe, okay. So you think it's the businesses throwing that shit out there to make it a thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, TikTok's just the fucking flavor of the week. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last.
It'll last a little bit. You got the young cats on it, though.
Yeah, but we thought Snapchat was going to go fucking...
I mean, it went pretty big.
It did. Now it's dead. It's fucking dead.
I wouldn't say it's dead. It's not dead. How many? I bet you no.
Who still got that? Who still got that app out there? Anyone?
The young cats. I'm really thinking. I'm telling you, it's not definitely not TikTok, but it was a thing for like fucking 7-8 years.
TikTok's fire when it comes to the editing.
Oh, they got the best editing shit.
So good.
It's not even close. Actually, there's a better one than TikTok.
Oh no.
There's a new one, and I tried the. Okay, so it's called Like with 2 E's, LIKEE. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, right? And I saw some guy, I'm like, what the fuck is this? There's a new one. And this dude's like, follow me on Like. And I'm like, all right. So and it had 500 million users. And I'm like, okay, that's a big number. 500 million is no joke.
We don't hear about it because it's probably not American made.
So that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But we heard about TikTok.
It is American made. Like is American. Like is American.
Oh, you know about the company?
I've never heard it in my life, which this is why I'm thinking it's not from here.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's from. Let's find out. That's a good question.
Because I mean, America likes to sell its own shit unless it's like a fucking corporation, and then they like to outsource their work to fucking China because it's cheaper to make fucking Jordans in a basement from a fucking 5-year-old.
Oh man.
Well,
here's the thing. It literally. So when I downloaded the app and it had 500 million, I'm like, oh, okay, damn. Bigger than I thought, right?
Yeah, they might be overselling that a little bit.
Maybe, probably.
There's 320 million people in the United States, and you're telling me there's 500 million users?
But it's a worldwide app, though, so that would make more sense if it's worldwide.
And based on 7 billion. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, which is not that big of a deal at the end of the day. No. So when I went on it, so I'm like, wait a minute, it literally looks like TikTok.
Huh?
Like everything's set up. So you know what the TikTok looks like, and the like and the share. Yeah. It's like identical to that, but then they just knocked out there's way more features, but it ain't the same, man. I don't know. It just feels different.
It's not.
I even tried to get on it, and they actually throw you some views kind of quick, so I think they're trying to push it, but it just doesn't feel the same. But the editing, so what I could do, make the videos on that shit, and then just share it on fucking TikTok. Because I'll do that all day.
Aren't you going to have the 2 tags then? You could have the...
But I think, no, there's a way to... I think you only get the tag if you share it through the app. If you share it to your phone before you share it through the app, you get just a video on your page.
Oh, if you save it to your phone, you could put it on like Facebook story.
Before you share it. So there's a little button
at the bottom. Like save to phone.
Save to phone, and then you share it and you can get it without the tag.
Ah.
And you can do that with all the apps. You can do that Snapchat, yeah.
No.
And I think that's where a lot of people are weird about China. Listen, I'll say this about Trump, and I don't give a fuck. Cares nothing. When the quarantine first started, I was the most pro-Trump I had ever been in my life. Especially, and the main reason why was nothing more than if there is some conspiracy shit about some fucking pedophiles, if any of that shit is true, which is something's, to me, very clearly something's going on in that. Mm-hmm. And the QAnons, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So and supposedly he's the fucking, he knows about this, and he's like, he obviously, he won't let it be known publicly, but according to the conspiracy, he knows about it. And I'm like, wait a minute. Well, yeah. And then you see there's so much hype and a lot of shit, like a lot of people going at him hard, right? So I'm thinking, and I hate the media, and the things that I'm hearing about him going hard is the media, and I hate the media. I think it's all full of shit.
Yes.
So then I'm like, all right, okay. So then I'm like, nah, I think I'm a little bit more pro-Trump than, I'm not going to just follow the masses just because, you know. But here's where I've changed a little bit.
Okay.
With this fucking, with the movement right now and how serious and how I felt, I don't feel like I've heard enough of him kind of keeping us together. I feel like he kind of, and I think this is what makes him attractive, not physically, but attractive is that he's going to say what the fuck he wants, which I think is the best thing about him. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, but damn, like when you say certain things, whether you like it or not, or don't give a fuck or not, you have an ability to bring people together and bring people not. And I do believe him not saying enough. He doesn't make it enough. I feel like he's like, he doesn't do enough non-decisive shit.
If he says something, he's wrong. If he's silent, he's wrong.
Yeah, you can't do shit right.
Yeah,
there's nothing he can do.
Especially in his platform. He's the fucking POTUS. And everyone fucking hates him. One, because he can't be bought. Two, the Epstein thing. I watched the Epstein thing on Netflix. Trump was not on his island. No one could say Trump was on his island.
I don't feel like, did it say that? I don't think it said that.
No, but
it definitely said Clinton was.
People are correlating that shit together. They're like, oh, well, here's a picture of Epstein with Trump at Mar-a-Lago, which Trump fucking owns, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's a fucking golf course. And when it comes to the coronavirus, we're like, Trump isn't doing anything. Trump didn't act fast enough. He closed travel from China at the end of fucking January. No one wants to take this. He did travel restrictions. He did fucking... he closed travel to fucking Europe. He didn't want it to fucking come here. And everybody was beating him, oh, that's too much. Travel restrictions, the Muslim ban, and blah, blah, blah. It's too much. Meanwhile, you got Nancy Pelosi's bitch fucking click ass just fucking, you know, saying, oh, come to San Francisco. Come to my district. Visit Chinatown. Mid fucking, you know, coronavirus, right? And you got fucking Biden clueless as shit. Doesn't know where his fucking pants are. These are I mean... Trump is watching shit play out. And he's saying, if you need help, we will give you help. If you need help, we will give you help. I'm a Republican, I'm a conservative, but when it comes to defund the police, I need to go back in the Constitution for a little bit. Because the Constitution says this, beware of standalone militia. Okay? Standalone militia are fucking cops. Cops are owned by the city. The city is owned by the mayor. Police chiefs of New York, Chicago, LA, Chicago PD, NYPD, LAPD, major cities report to the mayor. Sheriffs report to the Constitution of the United States. Sheriffs are fucking elected. If we take the sheriffs and the deputies and put them in cities that represent the Constitution, we don't have to worry about Democrats or Republicans fucking pushing their own agenda and getting fucking CHOP or CHAZ or autonomous zones or people fucking tearing shit down because people will be defending the Constitution and not whatever the mayor wants at that time. So when it comes to standalone militia, cops, major city cops that report to the mayor and not the president or not the Constitution, we have to be wary of them. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying when it comes to Democratic cities, that's the fuck up. And I'm calling Democrats out right now. You guys are fucking bullshit. If you vote for Biden, you might as well fucking have the same fucking socioeconomic standing, the fucking poverty. I'm not even talking about people of color, but they're going to keep you with a fucking knee on the back of your neck figuratively because Democrats are fucking shit and they're fucking garbage when it comes to their policies.
Well, I'll say this. Let me hop in there for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I personally think both. I think a party in itself is ridiculous. Personally, my personal opinion is, it's the art of war, man. You divide and conquer. As long as we're not together, we're definitely never going to be taken advantage of. Do you agree with that statement?
Like that's how the world worked.
That's how, just in general, as long as people aren't working together, they can never overthrow you.
Now or then?
Just in general.
Yes.
Like if it's me and you and one guy, he wants to fuck us up, and you and me are fighting, he has a better chance of fucking. we have a better chance of fucking us up. But if we work together, we have a better chance of fucking him up. As far as just that principle. So I don't believe in...
But if we're fighting, he has a better chance of dividing us based on some bullshit that he...
That's what I'm saying. So two parties. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. When you're dividing people and like... and then it's like a mob mentality on both sides for whatever reason.
But if we come together and realize that the narrative is fucking shit...
My point is but that I feel like that's not... No one really thinks that to come together. We all say it, but no one's willing to do that.
Everybody wants to make a change, but they don't know what fucking change they want to make. They're just ignorant. Be like, I want to make a change. This is what can I do?
I agree with that.
And they're willing to do fucking anything, but they're so ignorant to the fucking cause that they're fucking doing it the wrong way.
What do you mean by the wrong way?
You have ignorant, dumbass, liberal, white...
I don't know if you're gonna... You can do... Obviously, you know me. I'm Caresnone. Do what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this is because I was doing that same thing. And when I was pissed off, I don't know how you could convince someone anything that you would think that when you are so passionate about something, just me personally, where if you come with a venomous slander or like a name call off top, I don't know if anyone that arms them off top, so they're not listening. If someone goes, "You fucking whatever it is," I'm now nothing you're saying is to me because now I probably want to fight.
So like everyone that's screaming at the cops right now.
100% on both sides though. So 100%. You know me, dialogue is key.
Yeah.
But when you on both sides, there's no side to this. People in general, I think that's our problem in America is no one's listening, and then we're not like getting to the root of shit. You know, I think that's no one's talking, and because we're so one-sided, I think
it's fucking. What I'm saying is, people are pandering, thinking they're making a cause, but they're not doing shit. What does bending the knee do? What does shining shoes do? What does wearing kente cloths mean? Fucking like those Democrats.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something. Yeah, like, what does that mean? Yeah.
They're sitting there. Like they would yell at Trump for holding a Bible at a church that got burned down, but the next fucking day you got to fucking take a knee for.
Oh yeah, hypocritical.
I was like, that's the fucking that's what people are going to do. Okay, fuck Republicans and Democrats. When people pander to the masses based on a movement, it makes them look good. Be like, oh, look what they're doing. Oh, maybe they care. But when it comes to what you want, your policies that you want to change, the things that you want to change, economically, socioeconomically, poverty-stricken, when it comes to like government, they're going to be like,
I think a lot of people notice that though. I
hope so.
I think because I'm telling you right now, a lot of people who no one wants to vote for any of these motherfuckers. Most of the people I talk to don't want to vote for either one.
When I voted for Trump in 2016, it was the lesser of two evils.
Right, and I think that's what's going to happen on both sides with a lot of people on this time. I really think that's a thing.
Also, Trump can't be bought. I don't think Biden is the leader of the Democratic Party.
I don't even think he's a leader of his own body.
I don't.
He's like, isn't he dying? He can't even talk.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's. Who is holding you up right now?
Shit, like I don't. Is he going to even make it to fucking? I don't even think he could make it physically, unless we want to get into some conspiracy.
His campaign.
They're keeping him away.
Agreed to 3 debates. He's going to get his ass ate out by fuck. I mean,
because he's too ridiculous. So what they're trying to do is shit on. Here's my question though, but I don't want to get to. I want to get to this part because the economics in that part I can get behind. Mm-hmm. What I can't get behind is the feeling that I have that that he's not denouncing very obvious shitty fucking racism. I don't hear enough of that from what I believe is the president of the greatest country ever.
Oh, because
I just feel like, and I watch his shit, and I'm like, okay, he, and then people ask him questions, and it's like, okay, even if you feel a certain way about movements, and then the organization, which today it was the first time it got to my understanding. I saw a black dude who was on the Rogan podcast, and I heard a clip. He goes, "I am not behind the Black Lives Matter organization, but I'm behind the movement."
The message.
So
yeah, 100%.
So that threw me off a little bit because I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I can get behind that.
That is me, 100%.
And
I think the majority, when you were talking on your last podcast, if you guys listen with Michael Jack, when you were talking about that 60%, I think they were. I guarantee you, 99.9999999 fucking percent of America is like, I agree that Black Lives Matter, the movement and the people in charge of that. And here's a little bit of substance behind that. they might be a little fucked up. Like there was
they're Marxist.
That's true.
So he said that, and I did you know? I didn't know what it meant until today. There's two of them, right?
Well, the main girl. Oh God, I forgot her name. Alicia. All right, I forgot her name.
Is it just a girl who came up? Because I actually thought there was no leader of this movie. That's what made it a dangerous one.
No, she is. I
thought what made this, and I heard this on the Rogan podcast. I thought what made it a dangerous movement is, and I hate the word dangerous because I'm a black, and it's about, you know what I'm saying?
You can't have a movement like this with this many donations and funding going.
So like, where the fuck is so that's what's too like, where the fuck is this money going?
Yeah,
right. Good point. I was saying that too. Like, where the fuck is the money going?
And when she was on camera,
can I get a dollar? Let me get a dollar.
She was looking good. She was looking fucking good. Like
she was doing well.
Like really well. Like that hair's real. Okay. And she's an admitted Marxist, and the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement was on a media source yesterday, and he says if the system doesn't change, we're going to change it. We'll burn it down if we have to.
So I saw that clip, and I actually posted. You talking about the dude with it said my soul won't be bought. Yeah. So
that's
here's
fucking.
Here's what I heard about. Did you watch the whole interview?
I watched
because I did because I saw that and I was like
I watched up to the response and I stopped it. I was like, fuck, I can't.
So here's my take on that. So I actually shared that same article because what I got from the headline versus how the interview was ran, in my opinion, I'm like, okay, this is some media shit trying to divide because the headline was, to me, misleading based on what I heard him say. Now, I could be biased because I know there's confirmation. You know, I get those biases.
Like coercion. They tried to fuck him up. Based on the question.
To me, it felt condescending with the girl who was asking.
Yeah.
But whatever, that's just my opinion. But literally they said, we will burn this place down if we don't get what we want. Right?
I wasn't looking at the tag. I was looking at what actually came out of his mouth, though.
So I did too. But my point is that the headline was brutal. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a hate dividing based on what I heard, what I thought he heard. So here's what I thought I got from it. He goes, look, let's be honest. Motherfuckers I'm paraphrasing in my own words.
That'd be great.
Motherfuckers do nice. You know, we do a calm protest. Hashtag Colin Kaepernick. Whether or not you agree with what it started was real or not, whatever. But people followed him, and a lot of people were upset about that. It was disrespecting the flag. We're not arguing that. Nothing really changed though. People just kind of talked about it. Had a little bit of awareness, but that's it. When shit started burning is when, albeit we agree with the movement and the organization or not, things are changing, whether it's good or not. Big things are happening. When NASCAR is like, oh, we gotta get behind this. That felt really like a change in this world.
It's almost like with the Bubba Wallace thing. It's almost like people were upset that it wasn't possibly a racist hate crime.
I'll feel that. I can argue. I can agree.
Like
with that.
It's like, okay, this thing happened.
You think about NASCAR though, bro. Come on, bro. NASCAR is like the lion's den of any of that feeling. I mean, the guy quit because he's like, you saw that. It's fucked up.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's stereotypes, and the only
that's a big one in that one though. That one works a little bit.
The only reason stereotypes exist is because there's a little fucking truth.
Absolutely.
Okay, when it comes to black, white, redneck, hillbilly, it doesn't. It fucking happens, right?
It's not always.
Oh no,
but it's enough to make it a fucking stereotype.
Right.
I agree.
So NASCAR, when that thing popped off, they fucking stood behind him. They pushed his car to the post position, which is the fucking front of Talladega. The FBI sent 15 fucking agents out there to do it, and then they found out that it might be from October 2019.
It's some dumb shit, right?
And it might be even a year older, and we don't think it was a hate crime. And he was like, no, I feel like it was a. I feel like it was a hate crime, and no one's going to judge the fact that it was a hate crime. I mean, no one's going to say that Bubba Wallace is wrong for feeling the way he did at all.
Yeah, that would be really tough to be mad at that based on the week before that.
You want to be mad at the one black guy that thinks there's a noose in his garage? You can't.
Especially after what happened.
Yeah,
literally that first race, somebody fucking flew a plane over that. That's all right. It's like, so it's getting real because the people who really don't want to. How do you feel about the Confederate flag? Especially as a vicious American. I know you're about as American as it gets. You fought for this motherfucker. Tell me, what do you personally feel about that? I think that motherfucker need to come down. First of all, they lost. Black, white, don't matter. You motherfuckers lost. Yeah. This is you're in our country, bitch ass nigga. Get out. Yeah. At the end of the day.
Yes.
Why are we condemning, or why are we hooking up a flag that lost in our country? fuck a race. You lost whatever it is you're fighting for. We can argue that at a different later.
Yeah, the Democrats don't want the fucking Confederate flag to die. I want the fucking Confederate flag to die. However, I understand
the Democrats don't want the flag to die?
You know, Democrats were the slave owners, right?
You're talking about, but it flipped.
It never fucking flipped. Whoever told you? The only thing that flipped is the war was over.
Okay,
and
good point. Educate me, son.
The only thing that flipped were Democrats were the ones behind slavery. Look at the fucking abolition.
No, in the beginning, I agree with you 100%.
They fucking started the KKK after
100%.
after they fucking lost.
I actually agree.
So
with
once
that.
the emancipation came out and everybody was fucking free, Democrats went up north to the industrial, the industrial complex because they couldn't make that fucking money in the South anymore.
I agree with that.
They didn't have the slave fucking labor, and Republicans came to the South. That's your switch. That's your migration. It's not. Oh,
but there was a fight over slavery.
That was the best thing that came out of the Civil War was the emancipation of slavery. But there were plenty of. I mean, I'm Jewish. Okay, I understand.
Your people have been shitted on way longer than
I get it. I mean,
wait, your people got shit on since the beginning.
Motherfucking black people.
You're a white nigga. You're a white nigga.
Black people were fucking pharaohs when I was in chains. Pretty much is what was going on. Okay.
Hey, Jewish people. Hey, we need to stick together, man.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, anybody that's trying to pull us apart, I'll fucking sharpen you, fucking cuck. Anyway, anybody that's trying to pull us.
Isn't he dying?
I hope he does. Al Sharpton is the most bigoted, race baiting piece of shit on the fucking planet, dude.
I haven't heard shit from him lately. He on some other shit?
Oh, he's jumping on George Floyd and Rashard Brooks and stuff like that.
Listen, I think you agreed that it's at least interesting as fuck. No matter what, like it sucks to see that. Right? Is it
Brooks and Floyd are two different fucking things.
Floyd is fucked up.
Floyd is fucked.
Okay,
100% wrong without a doubt. I've said it 1,000 times in anger. I was like, there's no fucking way I'd be holding my camera long enough to video record this without fucking choke slamming the shit out of that fucking cop. All those cops.
Now let me ask you this. With white people stepping out for what they feel is injustice, does that mean a lot of people feel they're scared to do that or want to stay silent because what the movement has done? Well, not only scared, it's like it's not. Are you anti-white? And I don't think that's not what blacks think.
No,
but I think a lot of people think that like, oh, you Black Lives Matter. That means you're not pro-white. Like that's not even remotely what it means. I think first of all, the white, to me, what I've seen is white people out there getting vicious about this cause.
Oh, they are getting vicious, but there are fucking wolves in sheep's clothing out there that are fucking pulling strings at.
Oh, I agree with that too. Yeah, people definitely taking advantage of this shit.
And it's fucking weird. Listen, okay. As a white Jew, whatever. Okay, I'm not talking about the movement of Black Lives.
You're a white Jewish motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the movement of Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about the message of Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. And to all the fucking people that are all lives matter, all you motherfuckers out there, listen, okay? If there's a house on fire and the fire department shows up. And the fire department's like, we got to put this house out. We got to put this fire out as soon as possible. And a neighbor comes out. He's like, what? What about
our house?
What about my house?
Fuck your house, nigga. Your house is great.
I'm sorry. Is your house on fire? No, it's not. So yeah, we need to deal with this fire right now. But
so you do agree that
my house matters too.
I know. Or wait, here's another one I heard. You ever heard of Michael Chi, SNL?
Yes.
So you
Shay.
Is it Shay?
I think it's Shay.
It might be Shay. To me, he's the new age Dave Chappelle. The new school.
He's fucking awesome.
He's fucking phenomenal. Yeah. And he was like, he goes, we're starting the negotiations that matters, which is funny. I thought that was funny. And he goes, well, you know what? Let me just play it. Fuck it. It's my podcast.
We can do it.
Wait, hold on. So, hold on. I'm playing right now. You gotta get a drink?
But I could talk while you pull that up. You got it up already?
Michael Chi, Blacks Matter. All right, I'm about to play it, okay?
All right.
They don't tell you Black lives don't matter. That's not what they say. That's not the argument. They hit you with that slick shit. Like, well, all lives matter. Really? Semantics? That would be like if your wife came up to you and was like, do you love me? And you were like, baby, I love everybody. What are you talking about?
So that was the joke.
That's clutch, man.
Because it makes sense.
It totally makes sense.
There's some people who, some people are like, okay, you're just saying that because you know that's the rebuttal.
To what?
There's some people who literally are fuming in their fucking pants that blacks are getting love right now. And I hate the word.
Oh
love,
my
like,
god!
Saying,
I don't think
I
don't think it's to the fucking extent you think it is.
You think it's even higher?
No, you're saying that people are jealous that
not
black people matter.
I definitely. I mean, I read
those people would be straight up pieces of shit racist people, is what you're saying.
Not most. I'm saying there's people out there. I don't know
that are mad that this is happening.
I literally read on Vice today some people who are pissed off about the movement.
I understand. Okay, movement.
That's what I'm saying.
Not the message.
Well, okay, so that's the thing.
I think that's the thing.
So we have to ask each person, because when you ask someone Black Lives Matter, and it goes All Lives Matter. That's a tough thing unless we know exactly what they're talking about.
If I get asked, do Black Lives Matter, I'm going to be like, yes. And they're going to be like, there you go, you could drive. And as I'm driving away, but the movement sucks ass.
Or the organization sucks ass.
Organization. Okay,
the movement should be good.
I'm sorry, not the movement. I think I'm construing the movement with the fucking people behind it.
And I think both sides have that.
It's the message. The message is 99.99999% fucking accurate. Black Lives Matter.
Is that because you believe that or because you think everyone believes that?
I think everybody in the history of ever should fucking believe that.
No, should or do is a different thing.
I think Americans definitely...
There's a lot of white people who have admitted recently.
That's why white people are fucking bending the knee and shining shoes and saying I'm sorry. And
almost like a guilty feeling.
Yeah, white guilt. We didn't do that. This isn't America. First of all...
but it wasn't that long ago, brother.
Yeah, I understand.
Relatively speaking, that was like yesterday in the grand scheme of things.
The Holocaust was 70 years ago.
No. Listen, Jews, I told you, way worse. Way worse.
It's not worse.
Or equally fucked up.
But we understand. I mean, we understand. We understand. People are trying to say the American Revolution never happened. The Declaration of Independence doesn't exist. The Constitution doesn't exist for all men now. They're saying the fucking Civil War is fucking garbage. Never happened. There's this fucking...
I've never heard... People are saying that? I've never heard that.
Yeah, they're saying that America is responsible for the fucking hatred of slavery. America didn't start slavery. Spain and England started that shit.
America didn't start slavery.
It's called, look up the 1619 Project. Everything is talking about 1619 is when the first slave set fucking feet here. We were not America then. America is different now. You cannot cancel fucking Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, the Civil War. There were black fucking regiments that fought this shit, and people are out there defacing shit and tearing down abolitionist statues, and Abraham Lincoln's bad and Washington's bad because he owned slaves. I'm sorry. That's how it was then. We are not that then. We can't erase.
Well, how about this? Germany, they don't allow none of that shit in their past. None of it.
0 for 2 in the world wars.
My point is, but their history is pretty vicious in this world, and they don't allow any of it. There's nothing Hitler at all, even though that was a big part of their history.
Concentration camps in Poland still stand.
Did you know? Can we at least acknowledge what I'm saying?
100%.
But Germany is that, and they were hardcore.
This ties to that.
Okay, my fault.
We don't want to erase our fuck ups. We don't want to erase the history. I'm not talking about we as in Jews. I'm talking about the human race. I agree with that. If we erase our history and change shit,
because history repeats itself.
Look at how we fucking were raised. Okay, look at what we learned in school. Until we were so fucking ignorant to what the plight of the fucking Native Americans that we were thinking the first fucking Thanksgiving was like fucking unicorns and goddamn rainbows. We fucking annihilated the shit out of these people, and that is, unfortunately, how fucking life worked. Was it wrong? 100%. Would we do that now? No.
You don't think that America is still sketchy to some degree?
Oh, I mean, Franklin Delano Roosevelt put fucking Japanese and Asian people in fucking concentration camps
I'm talking about literally today.
After Pearl Harbor.
I'm saying today. Do you think America is capable of doing some sketchy shit behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes where no one knows about it?
Absolutely.
Every day.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's racist.
On both sides, dude. Democrat, Republican, don't matter who you are, people are sketchy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why the CIA exists, you know? I mean, people die all the fucking time. Epstein. That's kind of weird.
Hey, how do you feel about that? Let's get on that topic.
Bull fucking shit.
Do you think
You're telling me there was these fucking trained ass fucking cops in a fucking federal prison that had fucking cameras and high value fucking target in there, and no one knows anything about fucking anything.
So sketch. Do you think he's alive, or do you think that someone killed him?
Oh, I think he's dead as shit. He's dead.
What if he got plugged enough because, you know what I'm saying, they like just change everything about you, never say shit again? Is that too much of a liability still?
He would be a liability based on the fact that
he would know the information, if he could prove that if he
knows that information, he's done. If he has that information on the higher ups, look who came out before he was done. Like, I mean, there was a picture of Trump. Clinton is proven to be on that fucking island, even though he fucking denies it.
Yeah.
The prince of fucking England. Even the Queen of England was like, "You're not my fucking son anymore." The fucking hardcore queen, families, everything. You're a piece of shit pedophile. Who else did he have on his island?
It's supposedly that island was the turn up.
You need to
wait, where's my ticket? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm just gonna hang out on the pool.
I'm joking. That was a joke. I have no liability.
Yeah, girl, I know you want to send him. How old are you?
She goes, well, I'll be 12 tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're very advanced. Can you put some clothes on, too? Jesus.
Well, Epstein. All right, so let's get off of the movement shit, right?
Yeah.
Let's get on that movement. That's not a movement. It should be a fucking movement.
Everyone's still thinking about it. Why did this guy just fucking up and disappear? Everything's gone. No one cares about this shit.
No one cares. The media don't say shit.
No one cares.
Nothing.
No one cares that there was a fucking worldwide ring of fucking pedophilia with the higher ups.
The highest of the ups.
Yeah.
Everyone, somebody was on this motherfucker and no one says nothing. To me, it makes me think that they just got a little something on everybody. That's why no one talks. Because if you talk, if I'm going down, motherfucker, you is too.
I guarantee you all these girls have a cease and desist or a non-disclosure agreement, and they fucking signed that shit because these girls were poor, they were down and out, but they were fucking cute. And they needed something, and they signed that fucking piece of paper, and they can't say a fucking word about it. And if they do,
killed.
Dead. You're fucking dead.
Right, you're dead. Oh, yeah, bitch?
You're dead.
You got balls.
You're just fucking dead.
You're a gone bitch. All right. Dude, here's a stat that fucked me up. This is what almost got me like hardcore, like 100% pro-Trump, literally on this alone. 800,000 per year kids go missing in America alone. That's a big number.
That's ridiculous.
800,000 per year.
Why isn't that more
a thing? Same thing with like the black. Okay, so like we have a problem in Chicago with violence, right? We obviously knows that, and it's primarily black people fucking killing. Everyone knows
that's socioeconomic. That has nothing to do with race.
And I appreciate you saying that, but no one talks about
most
the media don't talk about that. That's my point.
Most murder is intra-racial. Not interracial.
Right. You kill who the fuck you pissed off with, whatever. Yeah. And normally proximity.
I mean, like, where do you live? You're stuck in that position. Why are you stuck in that position? Why are you in this fucking atmosphere?
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. Is it because you only have one parent, or you
or whatever. Whatever it is.
Your schooling is based on public schooling. It isn't based on property tax, because you are living in state-owned, Chicago-based landmarks or housing units, and therefore you don't pay property taxes.
The ghetto.
Yeah, there you go. Yes,
the projects.
Ghetto.
Yeah. Section 8, motherfucker. Yeah. Section 8.
also something that came from concentration
camps.
The
ghettos.
The ghetto.
The ghettos. Right? You motherfuckers started. We were trying to get on y'all level.
Yeah.
Although Jews are running shit in America a big degree today, at least in the financial and entertainment business.
Yes, but we're not.
Jews are running. Y'all motherfuckers running shit. As a matter of fact, the American dream is the Jewish version of the American dream.
It's possible for fucking anybody.
No, literally, the people who own the five major, I won't say television companies, but the five major movie productions.
Oh, yeah.
Jewish people who started, they came here and they were the ones, had a little bit of money, and they were the ones who started the whole TV business, and they were all Jewish, and what their thought of what the American dream was is we came from where we were, came here an opportunity to make it. Yeah. And they were the ones in charge of what they wanted people to see because they owned it.
Yeah.
You want to watch our shit? This is what our vision of it. So the American dream is actually the Jewish/American dream.
Yeah, they figured it out.
And it makes sense. you come, and it totally makes sense. You come from wherever you are, no matter what country, you come to America, you have a chance to fucking make it. That's like what the American dream is, right?
Yeah, that's why people, skip dozens of countries that are willing to take you in to go to a fucking border with your children illegally and try to fucking make it over here because you think it's worth the risk. Even though you're coming from the fucking tip of South America, you're literally skipping dozens of countries that will gladly take you in, whether you're a refugee or whether it's a sanctuary city, because you think it's worth the risk to make it to America because all these other countries are shit.
So, yeah. So do you, because I know you're pretty pro-America, and I am too.
Yeah.
The more I do research and watch YouTube and videos of other countries, I think that, and you know what? Okay, how about this? Let me say this. I saw a video recently of Germans, actually. Somebody went to Germany, a non-American. You better get a drink?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
No, speak. I can hear you.
No, fuck that. First of all, Alan's going to get a drink right now.
Oh, yes.
He's going to grab a drink. As a matter of fact.
That salsa, though, huh?
Oh, hey, shout out to your salsa game. You're going to see the gray area salsa. Swear to God, if you like adobo chilies in the sauce, it's adobo sauce.
What's
the chili? Chipotle chili in the adobo sauce. Man, no joke. Out in the Caresnone, I don't bullshit. Salsa is fire. Literally got a little kick to it.
Yeah, that's the hot one.
And to be honest, I even could do it hotter, but it's like a perfect. It's like a good hot at a restaurant.
To all the Americans out there that are feeling bad, just I'm here with you and I understand it. So cheers to you, Chris. You too.
I know that's your thing.
Fucking love you guys. We're gonna make it through this. We're gonna fucking make it through this.
Oh, I believe that hardcore. To me, this is, I would say, the best time to be alive.
However, I think you are 100% accurate when it comes to possible civil wars.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, man.
I think we're gonna be fighting, but not you. Like I mean,
just people who are. It's going to be one way or another.
It's gonna be based on race, and you got to pay attention.
I don't know if it's purely based on race, bro, because there's a lot of white. The reason why it's a movement is because there's white people on it.
I think that's the narrative that the media is trying to push. I mean,
but that ain't gonna work.
Like I was saying with what I was saying with Bubba Wallace was once the federal investigation came back and they were like, "Yeah, we don't think it was a hate crime." I think the media was upset that it wasn't a hate crime. Wouldn't that be a fucking good thing? Wouldn't it be a good thing that fucking NASCAR sent out a message fucking negating all this stuff and saying this is fucking horrible thing, and the fucking drivers came out and they're like, we stand with fucking Bubba Wallace, and then the fucking investigation came out and it's like, oh, it's not a hate crime. And like the media was like, but was it? It's like they want to fucking race bait.
Hashtag defund the media, goddamn. If anything, defund them motherfuckers.
Start over.
If somebody needs to be defunded, it's them motherfuckers.
You know where the truth comes out? Fucking social media. That's where people see shit. People fucking.
And now you got your phones and shit. You can see shit.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's huge.
And you could judge it on your fucking own. You don't want to listen to fucking.
Media sucks.
Fox News even, or MSNBC,
Any
CNN,
news.
Fucking Rachel Maddow's Matthew Perry looking Chandler Bing ass.
I mean, if you want to be. We got to make sure. What was that for topic before this? Because me, us. We got to circle back. There was like 8 topics.
We were talking about salsa. We were talking about
before the salsa. Before
chili.
You got chili. Before that, that's the same thing.
Fuck yeah. God
you got it. We were talking about Bubba Wallace.
Fuck.
You know what? Fuck it. Caresnone. How about that? I don't give a fuck. I just don't. See. You see, it's hard.
Yeah, I get it.
And we be in this bitch drinking.
Yeah, it's not hard for me. Like, a lot of my podcasts are like solo dolos, right? Like you say. But when you're talking, you get off topic and it goes out. Like, I call them tangents. Because I go off on fucking tangents for a while. It's like my shit. It's like one of my slogans, tangents. I just fucking go off on them.
So you see why it's hard to circle back.
I do.
It's fucking impossible.
Yeah. I'll be driving home later and I'll be like, oh.
That was what I wanted. Right. I did it all the time.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I know we were talking about pedophiles.
Defund the police? No, police?
Defund the media.
Defund the media?
Definitely defund them. To me, over anything else, defund the media.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing on the planet, by far. I just read this recently.
The Jewish American Dream?
Was
that what we were talking about?
We were definitely talking about that, but I don't know if that was where we were at. But the Jewish American Dream, it's called Hollywoodism. You can literally, anybody who gives a fuck, YouTube Hollywoodism. And then they're going to go down, they're going to give you all the big Warner and all those fucking companies, they're going to give you, and you're going to be able to do all the research yourself. That shit is real. The people who are running the entertainment business are Jewish people. And it's not a bad thing. They weren't saying it's bad. It's just saying that's where their dream came from. It was not, the essence of the video wasn't bad. It was just, this is where the American dream came from.
It started with the silent pics, and then family, and then family, and family.
And all those people were Jewish people.
Yeah.
And the story makes sense. They came from some bullshit, and I'm trying to get away from that shit. Come here, and you can make it. What the fuck is wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. That's what kind of makes America dope.
And that goes for fucking anybody.
Yeah, anybody. So here's my thing. I was trying to get off that for a second.
Let's go to social media for a second. When we go to social media.
Let's go to social media. I love social media.
Okay. And we were talking about the Hollywoodism. Just because you're fucking hot right now and you could wink your eyes at a camera and you get a fucking million likes doesn't mean you're a goddamn Kardashian. First of all, Kardashians are trash.
Yeah, but like, they have influence, though.
Oh, they have so much strong influence. Which
Their
is
influence game strong.
sad as fuck.
It is, but it's the way it is.
Because people could watch like legit news and like get their own value, and then Kim Kardashian can be like, "I'm gonna vote for," and everyone's gonna be like, "I'm totally gonna do that," because
like, who the fuck are they?
I want to be like them. The fucking pop
so
culture fucking
or in the celebrity in general, because we're a celebrity-driven fucking country, right?
Yeah.
The coronavirus wasn't something until the NBA said we're canceling. It was the NBA who canceled, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, this is real now."
Yeah.
So it's celebrity, or it was in Tom Hanks. When Tom Hanks got it, it was like, "Oh shit."
Idris Elba got it too. I was like, "Fuck."
Was it in the beginning?
No, he got it after Tom Hanks.
Oh, Idris Elba. I thought you said Jessica Elba. My dumb ass.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. I gotta disagree with you on the girls with the tits on social media. First of all, TikTok,
Where is the talent?
zero talent.
Zero.
No, I'm talking about that. But here's my point. I ain't talking about the talent. I ain't talking about that. But at the end of the day, social media is the new wave of where people's eyes are at.
Yes.
People are going to pay. What is advertisement? We're going to pay where the eyes are at.
Yeah.
And eyes are on the phone.
Does that piss you off?
I don't get mad about because it wasn't that way, but it's different.
Like you have talent in leaps and bounds, and you have this one girl.
No, yeah, tits, but
completely
sex sells. Come on, tits and ass, that's gonna sell, baby.
It's totally gonna sell.
Tell me your TikTok. When you scroll TikTok, you don't see a titty or two.
Oh, just so many.
That's all it is. It's just girls doing these. Wait.
Just bouncing with bikinis.
No dance, no moves.
Yeah.
It's just tits.
Shit doesn't change.
And half of them are like 17. It's kind of fucked. To be honest,
All
it's kind of
like,
fucked up.
Even from this has happened since fucking ancient Rome and Greece and shit like that. Boobs and orgies and fucking pinup dolls on fucking United States
We
fucking
love
bombers.
tits.
We do.
We love tits. I love tits too.
We love it, man. We fucking love it.
I like tits and cinnamon rolls, baby. That's my favorite thing.
And collard greens. Made by white girls.
Collard greens. Out of all that whole story, the collard greens fucked me up the most. That made me not call her back.
Was it garbage?
It was the collard greens comment. That made me not want to go the extra step.
Is that racist?
No,
white people can't make collard
no. That wasn't cheating. It was so. Dude, you should have seen the girl. Now, again, I'm stereotyping, but like we both said,
You said blonde hair, blue eyes.
Dude, she was the whitest woman of all time. Of all time. The only thing I would say, the only thing that was not the whitest woman of all time was she was like a cigar smoking whiskey drinker. So that's kind of.
There you go. That's kind of.
I actually thought it was dope. That's what I'm saying.
I like that.
I wasn't mad about it. But that's definitely not what you think of a typical white woman. You think of White Claws and fucking cinnamon rolls.
I don't know sports. Yeah.
So that's what I thought of. But dude, she was so fucking the color. Like she said, she looked me in the eye, deep with passion, and said, "I know this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I really make phenomenal collard greens." And I'm like, "Bitch, I gotta go."
I mean, honestly, is that not profiling and racist in its own way? Telling you that she can make collard greens because she's a white girl?
Wait, but you know me, I'm a good person. I'm like, all right, what if she really could? What if her collard green game was strong?
Yeah. That'd be like you walking up to her and be like, you know what? I really like mayonnaise.
I actually do. I actually really like mayonnaise too. Yeah. I'm one of the quote unquote whitewashed ones. You know, there's a new mayonnaise that you guys people don't know about this.
Wait, hold on. Dan's
or Vans?
Is it Dan's? Vans?
Mayonnaise?
Yeah, who makes it?
What I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is Japanese, son.
Oh.
Some new shit.
Oh,
so,
no.
shout out to Sam the cooking guy.
Okay.
He's got a YouTube channel. It's super dope. 100 million followers. Like, super dope. He's fun. Swears and shit. It's great quality. 4K. It's super fun. He's kind of dry. Like, his humor's dry. For some reason, it works because he's being, you can tell it's him. It's real.
Yeah.
And that's cool food. And he's willing to say, like, I mean, one time he burned some shit. And, like, most people would just probably cut that out.
Oh, no.
He's like, just keep it real, you know? Yeah. And I personally love that. He's a human being. He knows more than me, and he's still human. I'll fuck with that.
Good.
Anyways, so he's like, I maybe watched 20 episodes or something like that. He kept using this weird, he wasn't mayo in the jar or mayonnaise. It wasn't Hellman's or fucking, it was like some weird shit in like a squeeze bottle.
Tahini.
It's called QP.
QP?
KEWIP, I think. I could be wrong, but it's a Japanese mayo. Fire.
You've had it?
I got it.
Oh, it's over here.
I have it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's better. It's better. It's $1 more-ish. So whatever. But it's $1 for some quality. To me, is worth $1.
Yeah, outsourced.
And he's like hardcore about it on the show. He's like, you got to don't use none of. Trust me. He actually had a whole episode on just this mayo. So that's how serious he is about this.
What did he make? Like, I don't know, deviled eggs or something with it?
Anytime you need like a mayo chipotle sauce or something, there's mayo on everything. He just uses this shit. He doesn't use the shit that we've been using our whole lives, right? Hellman's, which is phenomenal. I love Hellman's. This is better, bro.
Miracle Whip's trash. We agree, yes?
It's definitely not mayo, but it's trash ultimately.
Okay.
I think I could still eat it though. I'm saying you can't even eat it. You literally can't put it in your mouth.
Like if you give me a fucking deviled egg, I know right the fuck away if it's fucking Miracle Whip or fucking mayonnaise. If it's Miracle Whip, I'm done. I'm done. I'm dying
on this fucking liquid. God damn.
You're drowning on air. Or bourbon.
That's Corona.
Oh, it's Corona.
No, you saw it when I got that.
Oh, coronavirus. I was talking like Corona beer and ice.
Hey, what happens when you're drinking some fucking liquor, or just how about not liquor? My alcoholic ass. You're just drinking liquid. and what is the wrong pipe? What is that?
That's your air tube, your bronchial tube.
So are they like both right? What is a shitty design?
It's a bad design. Guy.
That's a shitty design.
There's like a flap, like when you swallow, it covers your airway and it goes down your esophagus. But sometimes, like when people drink and they inhale, they go.
Right.
And they bring it into the mouth for some reason. Sometimes it gets back there and it goes into your fucking airway and you got to cough that shit out because literally you're fucking drowning. You're fucking, you are drowning.
Let's just say there is a creator. Hey, he's probably like, fuck, all right, we're going to work on that one on the next one. We got to improve on that.
I've been working so long, I'm just going to throw this together at the end here.
Actually, wait. Are you a religious man?
I'm Jewish, yes.
Okay. Yeah, are you like secular Jewish? Are you like Jewish? Or are you like,
I am.
I don't want to get invited to the fucking
relaxed.
synagogue Jewish. So you want to get invited to the synagogue?
I mean, I was bar mitzvah. You would have been there, once upon a time.
I probably would have been. I feel like I'm not religious, man. I believe in energy, but I could argue it's the same thing. I could argue that I believe there's something higher.
I believe in karma too. I think karma is a legit thing.
Which is the same thing. I could argue that's the same thing as you just do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing. And if you see something and you walk away, you're going to be punished for it, for not doing the right thing. And what's to say what you're doing is wrong? You're just, if you're scared.
That's what's tough.
If you're scared.
But what if we're scared because of what we have been taught and not what is true?
If I see something and I'm with my family, I might walk away. If I am by myself, there is no reason that I would not intervene at all. Personally.
No, I agree. I feel like, as a matter of fact, this is what he calls me reverse they. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw the episode.
Yeah.
I tend to go to where, and I learned this from him. He calls me this, and I learned it from his ass. Like, what the fuck you mean? You look at it, he's not like mad or anything. He goes, you always go against the grain. Like, yeah, motherfucker, you taught me this. I always go against what I believe most people think. Now, you could be like, well, guess what most people think right now? The Black Lives Matter movement. Unfortunately, and this one is a little tougher because I am black. So it makes it a little tough. Because I'm like, there could be some sketchiness. And I actually do believe there's a lot of people taking advantage of this. I believe that for sure.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that anyone's going to look you in the face and tell you that you don't matter, though.
I think they could behind my back. I mean, I literally saw somebody on today that said, I can't wait to fucking slaughter these niggas. Like, that happens. That's a thing that's real.
Yeah. Was that recent?
That was definitely recent. They got caught on camera. They literally, the article came out like yesterday.
Jesus.
But first of all, you know there's people out there like that.
Yeah.
I personally met them. Steve's literally, so he not grew up, but he lived in Bloomington Normal.
Yeah.
And they're pretty hardcore down south guys down there, pickup truck, fucking. And I hate even saying this because it's like, oh, if you drive a pickup truck, are you fucking racist? No. But if there's a stereotype, there's a little bit of truth.
I have a pickup truck.
So does Steve. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know that's not a truth. That's a blanket fucking bullshit statement.
Stereotype.
It's such a stereotype. But what did we say earlier? There's a
little bit of like if I got a Confederate flag out the back of it and a fucking literally. What kind? If I go out of my way to call my dog a coonhound, then there's a fucking problem.
It's real. So that's why it's hard. It's hard. Because, like, as me, you know I preach together.
By the way, can we, everybody that's trying to, like, erase things that fucking are, racist, can we rename the coonhound? Because I do not feel fucking comfortable saying that shit.
I've never heard of coonhound. I never even heard of that.
Oh, it's a legit fucking breed. They will go on Westminster Dog Show, and now I don't want to say this one.
Wait, wait, that's a thing? I've never.
No, it's never actually.
The coonhound?
I swear to fucking Christ. All due respect, I don't believe in you. I don't believe in you, Christ. But seriously,
did they gotta change Aunt Jemima?
I feel bad for the family because there's a fucking lineage there, and that legacy is just completely disappearing. This chick she is not thought of as a slave.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was like a shine your shoes. That's kind of what I thought about her.
Oh my fucking God.
Aunt Jemima, she literally looks like, to me, maybe I'm just black, so maybe it's different.
No one understands how fucking important black culture is to American culture in fucking general. What are my shoes right now?
100%. Oh yeah, you wearing the most, I would argue, the blackest shoes, and albeit they're all white. They're literally all white Air Force Ones, but they are the blackest of shoes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, white people. Here you go, white people. Did you give a shit how dirty your fucking shoes were before you understand that fucking Jordans need to be clean, Timbs need to be clean? Nobody gave a shit about that. I mean,
you got to keep them fresh.
Yeah, fucking.
That's black.
You were raised on black culture. You were raised on fucking rock and roll. Where the fuck you think rock and roll came from? It came from the blues. Where do you think blues came from? Gospel. Where do you think gospel came from? Slavery, fucking lineage and songs and fucking songs of. I swear to fuck everything. Where do you think fucking country music comes from? You dumb motherfuckers. Anybody that's racist out there, you're racist, but you fucking live slavery, black fucking culture during fucking Jim Crow times. You fucking love that shit. Elvis stole fucking from black performers, and he made a fucking killing off of it.
I mean, he became down as one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. You want to look up somebody who's just as good as fucking Elvis, but not as popular? Look up fucking Ray Charles, and you're going to be fucking mind blown.
Hey, but Ray Charles wasn't a hoe, though. Like, he made some noise.
He was the shit.
In his movie, Jamie Foxx crushed that movie.
He's going to be Mike Tyson next.
There's no way. I'm betting right now, over under, he wins or he doesn't win the Academy Award for Best Actor.
Oh, I don't know.
Him or The Field. Mind you, you saw how he won it for Ray Charles. He crushed it.
I don't know how you're going to portray Mike Tyson without Mike Tyson coming out of this movie looking like a complete asshole. And he knows that.
I agree with that.
And Mike Tyson warned him. He was like, I am a bad motherfucker.
It depends on when you stop the movie. If you stop the movie today, I think it can be the up and down story. I don't think most people think that he's
back up. Down,
that's
up.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So up, down, up. Because right now, I think the whole fucking planet is on his side. To me, I would argue when he went. I think the Rogan podcast woke a lot of people up because he went on Rogan's podcast. First of all, he's not the same fucking ferocious, fucking out of control individual that we all thought and that he agrees that he was. Right? Yeah. He's not that guy. But he's done a lot of mushrooms, LSD.
But he says it's in him. He said he wants it back. He feels that.
And he's been doing it. You saw it? He's been fucking.
Oh my God!
He's a beast.
And he's like Evander Holyfield was like, yeah, I would do it, but yeah, it's just for fun, man. I'm not trying to get like he knows he's not gonna. If Mike, there's no way you're going. Tito Ortiz said yes to this. Tito Ortiz, UFC.
Say yes to what?
Tyson.
Like to a fight?
Yes. He's like, I will box.
Just boxing?
Boxing. He's like, I will box you, but I get the octagon. And I was like,
no, Tyson, he won't win that.
Probably not, but he's short.
If it was just boxing, that's why Mayweather could beat fucking McGregor. If it was in an octagon, McGregor.
It'd be over.
But boxing, it wasn't close.
Yeah, but they're standing up in the UFC. I mean, Tito's
No, but you could get him down. Tyson ain't never fought like that. It's all up here. All fists.
Let me
feet.
This is the
He's gonna get his ass whooped.
This is okay. First of all, Mike Tyson, boxing ring,
Savage.
fucking
Savage.
Evander Holyfield, done.
Savage.
Fucking Tito, done. Now,
In a boxing ring, right.
octagon.
He's gonna lose.
There's no fucking boxing gloves in the octagon.
He's gonna lose.
Oh my god!
Now, hold on.
If he goes clean, if
it was just that, fine. But you're saying so he's got to get it though.
he's got to get it. But
So
how does he
Tyson,
not? He's been shorter than everybody he's ever fucking
he's
faced,
a beast.
and he's fucking
also
clean clocked.
50-something years old.
There's no fucking padding there.
No, I get that.
Getting hit by
No, I
Mike
agree,
getting
I
hit
agree.
by Mike Tyson with a boxing glove is
But
the
there's no
equivalent
padding.
of putting a fucking phone book on your face and getting hit with a baseball bat. Now take away the fucking padding.
It's just baseball bat.
And if he fucking
Right.
if he does a clean hit with the UFC gloves, Tito is going to break his whole face. Is gone.
He's gonna break Tito's face, or Tito's gonna break his.
No, if Mike hits him flush
It'll be gone.
without a boxing glove on his,
100%.
it's,
But so I think it's more. How about this? It might be more of a fair fight because it's Tyson. Mayweather versus McGregor, I don't think that's fair. But Tyson, maybe because the punch is that quick and
McGregor got. I mean, I think McGregor got a couple rounds in that fight.
If we're talking just the pure sweet science of boxing, it was no match.
No, but
But-
he got a couple rounds.
That's what my point.
At the
So
beginning.
if you can catch a round or two and a couple of hits, I think Tyson can win. But
Mayweather
Tyson ain't never dealt with his feet.
Mayweather runs and he counter punches, and that he's the fucking
It's
best.
boxing.
He's the best. He's the best ever.
It's this boxing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But if it was like real fighting, not boxing and fighting, McGregor probably beats his ass badly.
I'd put Sugar Ray over fucking Floyd in a boxing match.
Oh, one because more. Well, no. Was he more powerful?
I don't. He had.
Was he a power? I don't actually don't know much. Was he? What was his weight class? I don't know if I know.
I think it's the same. I think they would have been in the same weight class.
Very, very light, middle, heavy, lightweight. They were like the.
Welter.
Mayweather's like.
Is it welter?
He's
Welterweight?
like 2 foot nothing. He's like the smallest guy. And McGregor's small too. They're small guys.
Yeah, 170.
How tall you think? I'm going 5'8".
For who?
Both. I think both guys are very short.
Okay, yeah, I'd say 5'7", 5'9".
Which is kind of small.
Yeah, 5'8".
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And even Tyson, I think, 5'10".
Yeah.
But he's a goddamn man though.
Yeah, like he is short, he's stocky, he's got a low center of gravity.
And he hates everything.
Getting him off his feet is going to be the hardest fucking thing you've ever seen.
And if he connects,
Like if Tito shoots for his legs and Tyson comes down with a fucking punch like this, it's fucking done. Like if he just comes down.
do you think it'll be a real fight? No, they'll talk about that. They'll say like, well, we can get it in a little bit, but don't kill me.
I got if this happens, I got Tyson 2 for 2, man.
Oh yeah.
Because Tito's older.
Wait, Mike Tyson's 50-something years old.
Did you see his video?
I know, I did. He looks like a savage.
I feel like you could
does.
put that guy with the padding on. I thought he was.
He looked scared, didn't he?
I thought his rib was broken.
He was like, oh, I'm scared.
He's like, we need to calm it down. I was like, we're just training, motherfucker.
I'm such a Tyson fan right now. But you're right. It depends on when the movie's circling back. Look at me.
Yeah, there you go. It cannot go from top to Robin Givens to losing the fucking event.
No, it's got to go top. Robin Givens, jail, come back, still fishes.
Yeah.
Psychedelic drugs. There's got to be a big part of it. It has to be.
Have you seen his fucking Adult Swim cartoon?
Oh, first of all, it's ridiculous. I have seen it.
Funny.
It is super funny. And he's like, and what I like about Mike Tyson, and I think I talked about him before, is he's one of the most transparent human beings on the planet.
Yeah, he doesn't hide shit.
He's like, dude, you ever heard his story with Bam? Not Bam, Steve-O?
No.
Oh God, the Steve-O Mike Tyson story is epic. So
American, like Jackass.
Yeah, Jackass, Steve-O.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to paraphrase this, and we're actually getting a little long, so we'll go ahead. I'm gonna tell the story at least. Here's what happened.
Okay.
So Steve-O's on, I believe, might have been on Tyson's podcast. It was on Tyson's podcast, and they're just reminiscing. You know,
Is that weekly or is that what?
I wouldn't say weekly, but it's enough. It's pretty good. He's got a bunch. You can go back. I'm telling you, check out the mic. Anyone watching this, if you want to hear some, I would argue he's one of the most interesting people ever. Because he's seen the tops and the lowest of lows. Like, he's just an interesting life. Same thing with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I really think he will be arguably the most vicious celebrity of all time.
Yeah.
He's the most ultimate celebrity for whatever reason.
Everyone loved him until he was
knows
president. Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. So as far as celebrity, Donald Trump has figured the celebrity game out. He's a genius when it comes to celebrity, without question. No ifs, ands,
or buts.
For sure, buts. Thank you. So here's the story. So it's Steve-O. He's like a little kind of wiener kind of guy. I love him, by the way. Great guy. He stopped drinking. He's like 10 years clean or some shit.
10 years?
I don't know how many years, but like a lot of years clean.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
So which is crazy about this drink or about this story? He's like, dude. He goes, hey, I'm gonna tell you about fucking the first time I met Tyson, bro. I was just doing well, and then I'm talking my own voice now. So he was just doing well. And he was just it was like right in the middle of Jackass. He's making a little noise. Yeah. But Tyson he was the fucking man at this time already, right? They're at a fucking club or a bar or some shit. Probably club. So what's his name?
Steve-O.
Steve-O's got a little noise, but not Mike Tyson noise.
He's got Jackass noise.
He's got Jackass, which is good noise, but it ain't Tyson noise. Tyson's got noise.
Is this pre-Jackass movie or Jackass MTV?
It was like right around those times. So I don't know. I would argue even if it was after the movie, it still wasn't Tyson.
It wasn't all of the movies that are out yet.
Right.
Okay.
It was right around those times. I don't know exactly.
Got it.
But here's the story. He goes, so we're at this fucking club or whatever, and then I figure out there's a party that Tyson's going to be at. So so Steve was like, I'm asking questions to see where the fuck Tyson's at, and he found out this party that everyone's at. So he literally takes a fucking taxi. He got a little money at the time, right?
Yeah.
So he goes to his fucking house, and he's super fucked up, that coke and shit, turned up. He was a turn up god, So he finds the house that people are supposed to be at. Mind you, Tyson's listening to this whole thing. He goes, so he knocks on he rings the doorbell. He's all like super scared, da da da. And he's like, oh shit, this is Tyson gonna be here, da da da. Tyson opens the fucking door, right? He's like, oh shit. He's like, oh, what up, man? And then Steve-O goes, hey man, I don't want to be all weird or anything, but I was wondering, can I have a good time? Can I party? And then Tyson goes, you got any coke? And then Steve-O goes, fuck yeah, I do. So he goes, oh, come here, man. He's like, oh, and then Tyson's all fucking laughing and shit. And then so they go in. He's like, all right, follow me in the bathroom. So literally, Mike Tyson and Steve-O are in the fucking side bathroom for 4 hours doing blow, just talking it up. Could you imagine how cool that to be a fly on that wall?
Oh my god!
And then he goes, dude, me and Tyson had a moment, but as soon as the cocaine was gone, I had to go.
Steve-O was used.
I love Steve-O, bro.
Oh, he's great.
He's a good dude because he's kind of like Tyson, whereas he's super honest about what's going on. Dude, tell me. So you do the podcast game. Tell me if this is true. If you believe this.
Okay.
The more honest and brutally, no matter what, the Caresnone, right? Which is why that word works. The more honest you are, isn't it awesome?
It's freeing.
Oh, great word, bro. Great word.
It's literally like freedom. Why would you hide anything about anything? Why would you sugarcoat it?
Is that maturity, or do you think we just figure something out more than everyone else has?
I think we've been through enough fucking trials and tribulations and fucking drama that we're like, I don't give a shit what you think of me. I'm not going to sugarcoat my first impression or any impression after that to make you feel better about what I think you want me to be like. I'm just going to be like me, and if you don't like that, then cares none.
And the paradox is more people actually fuck with that.
Absolutely 100%.
It's actually we have this illusion that if you're not who you are, that's not enough. But no, to be honest, the more you are who you are, that's actually more than enough.
Yeah, just you're saving yourself fucking hours of fucking time. Like if you let's say you like a girl, whatever, and you don't know exactly what she's like, and you send her a no dick pic, and all of a sudden you're like,
wait, motherfucker. What you know about the no dick pic?
I listened to your last podcast.
The no dick pic.
Can you tell my people exactly what the no dick pic is?
All right, so here's the no dick pic. So can we both agree that most women do not like the unsolicited dick pic?
I'm going to say pretty much all women.
Like at least 99.9. There's probably some freak out there that's like, ooh, I want to fuck it.
I'm going to put that on my wall.
right. Most people don't like that. And I actually listen to women. I'm one of the weirdos who fuck a lot of them, but also listens to them. You know,
right.
It's not a thing, but I do want it. And they're like, we don't like that. But I figured out a fucking loophole. The loophole is The reason why women don't like dick pics is the same reason I don't like a fucking dick pic. It don't really look good.
No.
Tits look cute. This contour line, a nice booty, looks good. Pussy, look at a little, you know what I'm saying?
Areolas.
But a dick, right. It's beautiful contour, curvy lines.
Yeah.
A dick is kind of, unless you out here curve with it.
Right.
But I'm like a 99% straight. I got a slight little to the, like, slide. But you had to take a microphone, not to get too deep.
Right.
But my shit's straight overall.
Yeah.
So what I was like, you know what, let me take this picture and let me just see. So I took a picture of my dick in my pants. So it was just the imprint of my dick, but it wasn't technically a dick pic. It was the non-dick pic.
And ladies, I guarantee you, every time guys fucking have pictures in bathing suits, you look for the fucking outline of what he's working with.
And I made it.
They do it.
I hooked this up
They
too.
fucking do it. I don't give a shit.
Just like we do.
Girls are more freaks than we are sometimes.
Facts. Wait.
100%.
We fuck more often, like different things. But they are freakier with the people who they want to fuck.
Like, you didn't even know what you were getting into when you sent the no dick pic, and what did you get back?
I got to comment an asshole with cinnamon rolls. No joke. Girls, first of all, the fact that she even said that. She goes, she stopped me in the middle of fucking. And you know, I put the work in. She goes.
This is the first time meeting, too, by the way.
First time, literally, off Bumble. She said, are you going to be able to fuck the rest of the night? Can you fuck me later? And I'm like, bitch, you don't know me. I'll put the work in all night. Bitch, who are you talking to? She goes, well, just in case, I need you to put it in my ass. I swear to God. I'm like, all right.
I'm not gonna argue that.
I'm like, all right, this is what it is. And dude, the nut that I nutted was
the nuttiest nut.
It was definitely a top 4 nut I've ever had. And then
did the cinnamon rolls have nuts?
that would have been 1, fucked up, but 2, funny. 3, I don't think they had nuts.
Okay.
But, hey, RHODES, Rhodes. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you right now.
Yep.
Don't go Pillsbury.
Yep.
We all thought. Wouldn't you have thought Pillsbury?
I would have thought that.
Or
homemade.
Or homemade, but come on.
But if you can't do homemade, you say.
No, and I'm telling you,
Rhodes brand cinnamon rolls.
Especially after an anal nut, there ain't no better cinnamon roll than Rhodes brand cinnamon roll.
So the next time, ladies, you get anal, or gentlemen that you get off anal.
And you got a nut too. I think the nut part's a big part.
Gay guys too.
Wait,
fuck it.
And she got to use the word. What she got to say?
Own it.
Own it.
Own it.
Oh shit.
She's got to look back and just be like, own it.
Can you imagine when I hit her with the finishing move when she was saying own it, her asshole, and then cinnamon rolls after? Could you imagine?
Dude, I mean, like I was daydreaming. You were saying she was fucking the whitest girl of all time.
Big tits, cute,
blonde hair, blue eyes, like the ideal fucking Nazi. I would have been like, this is for the Holocaust.
Dude, that nut, I felt like, it was vicious, bro. Vicious.
But the cinnamon rolls.
That's what I'm talking about. The cinnamon rolls were vicious.
Fire. The nut was good, okay. The good nut was all right.
All right, man. You know, my shit, I like to keep my shit around this time. Hey, what do you think it is right now?
Oh.
Hey, we know we do this, so think about it.
123.47.
I like the you trying to be specific, but it was actually 117.23, which isn't terrible. But Steve's Gooder got like.
Wait, what did you just? I said one.
You said 123 something. They said 117.40 something.
Oh wow!
So it's like 5 minutes.
Okay,
off.
I mixed the seconds,
which
with
is still
the
great,
minutes,
which is still really good. But part of the game, I think going forward, that's going to be the thing.
That's not bad.
I think that's a cool thing going forward. Like, what do you think we're at?
Yeah, that's how you end it.
And Steve is, as always, when it comes to competition shit, this fucking asshole.
That motherfucker was counting his head the whole podcast. Just one.
That's how you know how sick he is.
Yeah, fucking crazy person.
And as always,
bye.
Caresnone, nigga.
I'm not saying it.
Don't do it. Black Lives Matter.
Always.
Yeah.